Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, we are back again.
Third day in a
This time
row.
it's more exciting. It's more exciting times. We started Tuesday. It was
Ooh,
slow.
slow.
Man, what are they doing?
People were
Wednesday it
panicking.
picked up. You were panicking a little bit.
The funniest thing is people were saying on Tuesday, the season's over already because
Yeah.
why? Because Broncos got Russell Wilson and the season's
Mhm.
over. Oh yeah, because the Chargers got Khalil Mack and JC Jackson. Okay, season's over. Randy Gregory. Oh my gosh, season's over. We might as well tank, right? That's what everyone was saying. Don't come on. How many people were saying that on Tuesday?
Oh man,
You,
yeah.
you look real dumb
I
right
mean,
now if you said that on
a lot
Tuesday.
of
I'm
people
just
wanted to
saying.
rebuild in the first place, bro. They wanted to. They thought they didn't think the team was good at all. But I was telling them that the coaches think they're good, so it doesn't matter what you guys think. They think this team's good. It's like I don't know if there's people are still talking about holes and no excuses and all that stupid crap. We still talking about the same stuff. You know what I mean? Like this is not this. Like I don't get it, man. But we got Devante Adams coming. You know, I thought it was cooking. I was going to talk about it a little bit yesterday, but I didn't want to get too. I didn't want to get too overzealous. I didn't want to try to throw that out there. That
did you put that on the pod yesterday, or did you just tell that to me?
I told it to you before the show. I
Oh,
told it to you before the show. That's what I think they're doing in the background because
yeah.
I watched David Carr. I mean, for everything Raiders, you just got to watch David Carr, bro. I mean, watch NFL Total Access.
He drops.
David Carr.
You're right.
If you watch this interview at the Senior Bowl with Raiders.com, I mean, that would have told you a lot. It basically, he tells you everything that was happening, how they were going to leave. They were going to ask for a trade if they didn't bring Josh McDaniels in, how Derek Carr was able to have a offense that was not going to hold him back. They didn't want an offense that wasn't going to hold him back. Ian Rappaport basically told us in NFL.com that he wanted Josh McDaniels. Like nobody was just paying attention. A lot of this is just because like we're just talking just to talk, man. We already assume what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's fun,
right,
but it happened. We're here. You know what I'm saying? We're ready to go. We're ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? We're ready to fight against all these guys. I'm excited. I'm excited as hell. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped. This is what I was. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. I mean, I really don't even talk anymore. To be honest, not that much.
All right, you want me to put up some
yeah,
Devante?
yeah. It's
all right.
It's gonna speak for itself. I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll jump into it. So this can be the first time that I'm watching this tape. Marcus, did you watch Green Bay against San Francisco Week 3? Did you watch that tape?
I've watched some of it. Yes.
Okay, you've watched some of it. All right. Cool. So.
Yes.
So you might have a good idea of what might be happening next and everything like that. So I'm gonna let it run here.
Okay.
And so we got a little screen first thing to Davante here.
Okay.
All right, let's just back this up so we can see the copy. So just look quick screen. Okay, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I think he gets a reception here. He's on the top of the screen, right? Top of the screen. Solo, little quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously a 1st and 10 call.
Yeah,
a first down on 1st and 10, beautiful, and that's about as cheap of 10 yards as you can get right there. You want to talk about his route or nothing crazy here? Nothing crazy.
Yeah,
talk about his off coverage stop. All right, he's in bottom of the screen now, very bottom of the screen. Does not get targeted. Top of the screen now. 2x2 formation. Ooh, wide open. Did you see him? Oh, there's a big, even bigger play. But he's wide open on this.
Yeah, he's always going to be open. That's the thing.
That's a pretty nasty, especially because you can't. If you got here's what I'm gonna say from a defensive perspective. Okay, when you put Devante Adams out here on one side of the field, okay. Especially when the ball's on the hash and you put them in the short side of the field, the way that NFL defenses are structured is they want to play their coverage over here to the wide side of the field, okay? Yeah. And they want to man up on the back side of the field. But when you got Devante Adams on the backside, you can't just play man-to-man without safety help, right? So what's happening is we got this safety who's sitting right, and watching for Davante here. Oh, but 83 just runs right past him. That's also what we're getting. Okay. That's also, it's not just the production that Devante Adams gets, it's going to be having all these double teams, right?
Man.
So I mean, that to me, that's an example of a defense selling out to stop Davante, and now guys are coming free that were on one-on-ones before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a little run play here. He's not in on that play, oddly enough. All right, here he is. Near slot. You got an empty formation. It looks like they better be in dime. Oh, touchdown.
The choice.
What are we doing here? Oh, man, made it so much harder than it needed to be. Okay, so right here, I mean, he knows immediately he's going inside. So he just widens, gives that jab step, right? I mean, if this is in rhythm, obviously he's not the number one read in the progression. Yeah. I guess we're going over here in the progression. Mm-hmm. So if he's in rhythm,
I just read it right because the line. You see the linebacker here; he's not even worried about the other side.
Yeah. And now, second reaction, scramble. Another element of Devante Adams. It's not just
Rodgers cracks me up because Rodgers had the guy open, but he's like, you know what? I'm just throwing Devante. Guy's open, like he's like, you know what? Anyways.
Yeah, this is my guy here. Let's look at this from the end zone.
This is a funny look, right? Or is that scouting? Is it right? He's like, no, I don't want to. Let's just go to Devante again.
Yeah. When you have a player like that. All right, we get a motion, return motion. Oh, nasty. So this is like who started doing this stuff? McVay?
Yeah, I mean that's LaFleur, yeah.
So this is like honestly, from if I'm on the defense, I hate this play. This is cheap to me. But yeah. It works. It works, right?
That's how you get 40 touchdowns in a season.
Yeah. Right. There you go.
Right there.
Oh, an easy way to score in the red zone? That'd be great. Here. Huh? You definitely got to do.
To be honest, I don't know how they're going to stop us in the red zone because Hunter Renfrow had 9 red zone touchdowns. 9. He's like 5th in the NFL. He had 5 in the last 4 games. So like he was like basically the best red zone receiver in football the last 5 games. So
right.
You have the best red zone receiver in football because he is. That's what Devante Adams is. He's the best red zone receiver in football.
I was going to say,
he's also the best red zone receiver. And then you got Hunter Renfrow, who, I mean, maybe he's the top 5 red zone receiver. I mean, for some reason, we waited to the playoffs to not isolate him on 3x1s. We did it the whole Chargers game, but let's get to the playoffs. Let's not isolate him. It made no damn sense. So hopefully, we all know Josh McDaniels is not that stupid. So obviously, these guys aren't dumb. Type of things are going to happen anymore. So,
right.
But you know,
here we go. Slot. I mean, he's got him stacked. He's got him. He's got him beat right here. Again, he wasn't the first look in this. Obviously, Rodgers went opposite way. He probably liked the matchup here.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know who. Do you know who 26 is?
No, I do not. Is that Verrett? Is Verrett still playing? It might be early. It might be Verrett.
Yeah, it's Verrett. It's probably Verrett because it's week 3. Probably Verrett. Mm-hmm. So he got Verrett, and Verrett's good when he's healthy, right? He's really good. But you see him here. Oh, we got the split release. That's what that is. Split release. Watch his feet. He's gonna pick his feet up, drop him down, split release, and now we're just gonna go best release fast. Win outside, and now we're gonna get into a stack position. I mean, this is what he's so good at is that release. His release game is sick.
Maybe we're seeing why he's here. Because why did he throw it to him?
Right. Yeah, we're seeing. And the funny thing is, I picked this game because this was his most amount of targets, right? And we're already seeing some missed opportunities.
See, he already had 19 targets. Man, they're open every play, so it's like hard. It's like that's when you get into like, he missed the guy, right? I mean, he just runs. He wants the ball so much that he's gonna run a route like he wants the ball. Right.
Yeah.
So even if the read is not to him, he's gonna look over and you're like, why the hell is he not throwing it to him? Right. And Rodgers, he made the right read there, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like Des Bryant said, just throw it to me. But that's the beauty of Erhard Perkins, though. The beauty of Erhard Perkins is like is the matchup part of it, like where the quarterback decides where he wants to go to the football. You know, the West Coast dictates where the quarterback goes to the football, right? The quarterback is dictated by the coverage. You pick a side. So West Coast, you look at the coverage pre-snap, and you already pick the side, which side you want to go to, because that's West Coast offense. You can see it. That's why Aaron Rodgers he's predetermining what the routes are, because that's how the offense is designed. Like Earnhardt Perkins is just free will. Really, it's really all on the quarterback. It's free will. The quarterback makes the decisions. That's when, like, you know, Derek Carr played in it before. Maybe he wouldn't throw to Cooper. He's throwing to Crabtree because he probably saw a matchup that he thought was better for Crabtree, or the route that they were running was better, or he thought you know, he wants to hit Waller in the seam because they're playing over the top of Devante Adams. So I'm going to go right to Waller in the seam, right? It's like a thought process of, you know, how it is. And, you know, now he's a more aggressive quarterback, which is the biggest part of that, is that he's aggressive. And, you know, so aggressive, it frustrated me half the year. I'm frustrated because people are mad.
You're like,
I'm mad.
I remember you telling me that, like, hold off, Carr, you're doing too much here.
Like he's doing
let me ask you about this.
Yeah.
Do they run choice in McDaniel offense?
Yes, they do.
All right, so we do have a choice route here. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think maybe there was, like, because of like this weird look that's happening right now, they're doing a good job of disguising from San Francisco, and they got two guys inside here. Mm-hmm. I think Rodgers, because the way that it plays out, they're playing 3 buzz here. They're playing cover 3 buzz. The way that it plays out, this is the perfect route right here that he's running the slant here, the inside break on the option. So this is the good choice for him, the right option. But I'm guessing maybe some of this pre-snap movement made Rodgers come off that a little earlier than he needed to.
He wanted to come to Cobb on the seam. He thought he had the seam open, which he was right, but the pressure out there.
The pressure, yeah. There you go.
See? Yeah, pressure out there.
All right, near slot. Right here, Davante. Let's see if he gets the target here. That was an awkward play. Oh, look at him make the most out of it, though. See, that's another fun thing about Devante Adams is he's a volume receiver. So there's gonna be these plays where it's literally just like snap and throw it to him and let him do something afterwards. You know, like it's not gonna be a 70-yard play, but he's gonna get extra yards consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it from the. Here we go. Who's won? Jimmy Ward.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward, don't tiptoe, bro. What are you doing? You're better than that.
Could you coach it up?
All right, here we go. Nope, let's see him blocking. We didn't get a block there. I think he's trying to come down. Who on one here? He didn't get there. All right, here we go. We'll do the end of this series, and then I'll let you take it away with what you want here. So we got a run coming to him this time, and it breaks out to his way. Let's see. Does he block anyone? No, he didn't block anyone. He's not a blocker. He didn't come here to block.
Michael Irvin, bro. He's Michael Irvin.
Let's just put it nicely. He's not here to block. Okay. Here we go. Top of the screen slot. Here we go.
That's Matt Collins' job, bro. Matt Collins can block.
Oh, snag. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was not the target in that one at all in that play. Let's see. Top of the screen or bottom of the screen here. He's going for a quick. It's a sprint out play. No, coming back up. So wait, what is that?
I swear the West Coast is why there's so many young quarterbacks playing so well. This is like the ultimate hide your quarterback offense. Jeez, man, I just watch it sometimes. Because it's like so defined, you know what I mean? Like everything, you know, the problem is when you have a Gruden who comes in, he wants to make it the long word lumbo jumbo. I mean, which Earnhardt Perkins is kind of long too, but it's more about memorizing the route concepts, right? But the thing, like I always talk about this, and you know, I guess I was throwing hints out there, but like Derek Carr knows this language, right? I mean, he knows the language. So does Kenyon Drake.
Yeah. Yes. So that's what you're going to be talking to us about today, right? You're going to be talking to us.
Yeah, I'm going to be showing a little bit of some more 2016 stuff and going through some of these clips So let me share the screen real quick. I was
All
gonna do a whole. I was probably still
Well,
gonna do. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown of this. Some of these games, actually, that's what I'm gonna be doing, showing some of this old stuff. You know what I mean? So let's start with the touchdown to Amari Cooper here.
Right? Setting the table here, just real quick, Marcus. So this is Musgrave's offense from 2016, correct?
Yes.
And for those people who are tuning in, maybe you're new to Tape Don't Lie. Bill Musgrave in 2016 ran the Earhart Perkins system, language, terminology was there.
The language. I don't
want to put out same, right. It's not the same thing that McDaniels is going to run, but the language, right? The terminology. Yes. So
the terminology.
Carr is already familiar with this terminology. And so, Marcus, you're going to show us some plays that more than likely we're going to see at some point in this year with McDaniel, right?
Yes. So one of them right here is called. Hold on, let me get this. I just had it up. We got the seed. All right. So we got seed. So we got Amari Cooper right here, which is probably going to be Devante Adams playing the Amari Cooper role in this offense. Right. So we got him lined up inside, and then we got the running back out here, Jalen Richard. Right. So let me check this out. So watch how this goes. And this is quarters, I'm pretty sure, right? Right, BD, this is quarters.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Okay. Or two. Right? So you got the seed, right? So the seed, it holds my dude right here, Brent Grimes, holds him right there, right? And it puts that one-on-one with him, Mark Cooper, and this dude's flat-footed. He's already done. He's already over anyways, right?
It's a wrap.
And right there, touchdown.
Now, question: is that an option? Is that a conversion route for that for Amari? Like, if middle of the field, are we doing one thing versus or what?
So this one is not an option, but most of them are. So let me go. I'm gonna show Sarasota here. So this is not a completion though, guys. Don't hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Actually, let me go to this one because I really like this one. All right, so this is a really good route right here. So what you're going to see, this is what you're talking about, the reads, right? So you got middle of the field, right, open here, okay? It's too high, middle of the field open. So Seth Roberts, he's going to be reading this, right? Because if it's middle of the field open, he's going to go inside, right? If it's middle of the field closed, he goes straight, right? And then we got, and if it's press coverage, like you see right here, right? It's press coverage from Crabtree, right? Which is I'm telling you guys, this is a big deal because if anybody does press coverage on Devante Adams, it's a go route.
It's automatic, yeah.
Automatic. Right. It's designed inside the playbook. If like at least 50 of these routes, if somebody's pressing you, you go. Like it's just straight up. Yeah. So you imagine like Gronkowski. Every time you see Gronkowski in press, and Tom Brady sitting him on a go route, that's an adjustment. You come over, you press him, it's a go, right? So watch this, but I want you to watch the back end right here, the back end of this route, which is they call follow in, right? He's going to go 16. He's going to come inside. And what I talk about the freedom of route running in this, like you could just, that's why I love this for like Hunter Renfrow and Devante Adams, because they're going to be able to do what the hell they want. And it's going to be on time. And that's the beauty of it, right? So you see hit the back foot, right? And you see these too high, right? He actually is one. They switch it up, right? They switch it up to this is middle of the field closed now, so he goes inside, right? Seth Roberts, and then you got the comeback from Mr. Crabtree, but he's coming back to the dig because he already knows he's got one-on-one on the backside. That's what I'm talking about. So Derek Carr knows he's got one-on-one on the backside with Amari Cooper. I'm not gonna get a look over here because I got a dig and he's playing outside leverage. I'm going right there. Boom. And, it's just all day like this. I'll tell you that. This is
Amari Cooper on those digs was nasty.
Bro,
that was very nasty.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
This is, oh man. And I gotta show one more. Just one more, guys. I got hold on.
Go ahead, man.
I got you. Hold on. I gotta show what we're gonna do with Kenyon Drake. I just want to show that real quick. All right. Hold on.
Is he gonna be doing the James White role? What do you think?
Not James White. I think that's why they brought in Bolden. They brought in Bolden because of mean, King Andre can't block. I talked about that last week. He can't block. So since he can't block, it's gonna be a wrap. But what we're gonna see him doing is some of this. Now, it's probably not gonna be from this formation because this is Bill Musgrave. All right, this is Musgrave. I like to say that Musgrave ran this offense. You know, if Josh McDaniels got drunk the night before, and then he came and showed up and tried to call plays, that's Bill Musgrave running this. That's kind of my description of it. It's just basically it's different. It looks, you know what I mean? But this right here, you guys probably remember this one. They call this one pinwheel beeline, right? So pinwheel, we got post, right? Wheel out the backfield. I'll bring it back a little bit. All right, you got the wheel out the backfield. So they'll probably be in a shotgun side by side when they do this now.
Yeah,
more modern football. You know, this was only 6 years ago, but still, you know, there'll be shotgun, double sides, right? And they'll have him come out on the wheel, and then you got the post, call that pinwheel, and then you got the beeline that's coming from who's this guy? Clive? What is his name?
Is that Walford?
Yeah. God, okay. Him, this is a terrible route. This is an awful route. He runs the worst route, man. It took me so long to figure out what he was trying to do. But it's just, I'm telling you, man. You're about to cook these dudes, man.
Side note: Why did Gruden get rid of Olawale? I thought that was perfect.
I don't know. He had Alec Ingold.
But Olawale is such a great pass catcher. I don't get it. So that was the so remember, he came in, and one of the first things Gruden said was, "We don't have a fullback on this roster." And I was like, "Wow, that's major shade thrown at Olawale, right?"
Yeah,
mind you, Olawale is like making more highlights than any fullback in the NFL in 2016, right? Mm-hmm. So he cut Olawale and he got that Keith Smith guy, the fullback from Dallas, right? Who was just like a guy, right? And then they draft Alec Ingold because they need someone who can catch the ball better. But you had Olawale. Remember that 4th and 1 that Keith Smith dropped?
Yeah.
Olawale would have scored a touchdown on that, you know? So that's my rant. I'm sorry. I never understood why they got rid of Olawale. All right. So anything else that we want to bring up that we want to talk about with Devante Adams? We want to talk about Eric Perkins, how he fits. Any other topics on your mind that you want to get out?
I mean, not really, man. I think that what we're about to see is like the timing of these guys are about to be, you know, something that we haven't seen in a while with Carr and everything else, because at this point right now, you know, they're probably working out, bro. They probably went and throwing. They're probably throwing right now. They probably went and started throwing somewhere, or, you know, found somewhere to go throw. They're throwing tomorrow, and they're gonna get this. They're gonna get this going. That's what I'm excited about the timing. I'm excited what they're gonna do. I'm also excited for Darren Waller. I think Darren Waller is about to have a huge season. You know, if you have a chance, go watch him on the Pivot, podcast, and watch his eyes light up when they bring up Josh McDaniels. His eyes light up. He's like, and he talked about wanting more targets, and I think this is gonna be a 3-man show. So like we're wondering who's the other wide receiver going to be. It's a 3-man show right now, guys. We got 3 targets. That's all we need. We got a 3-man show. Yeah, you know.
Look, Mac Hollins, 4th wide receiver. You know, Devante, Hunter Renfrow, Brian Edwards, Mac Hollins, 4th wide receiver. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good money. He's a beast. All
right.
Mac Hollins, like, come on. Like, look at the guys that they had in Green Bay that were working with Devante Adams. You got MVS, Jake Kumaro. Like, you got these guys who are, you know, Mac Hollins could be that guy for them too, you know?
I don't know. We're finally going to figure out if Aaron Rodgers can really carry bums. So, I mean, that's his whole thing for his whole career. We're like, oh, look at Aaron. You know, he's got that.
Who said that? Come on, he had great Jennings and Donald Driver. Come on, who said that?
That's the biggest narrative he has about it. He's never played with anybody. You know, he's never had a 1st-round wide receiver. So
real quick, someone's bringing this up in the chat. He said, "Did we give up too much this year's in the draft for Devante. Michael, thank you for the $2. Appreciate the donation, bro. I'll just jump in first. Okay.
Yeah.
They gave up a first round pick next year, or in 2020 this year.
Yeah, this year.
This year's first round pick. Okay. What are the chances that you draft a wide receiver in the first round and he has even close to as good a career as Devante Adams? What are the chances?
It's not a good chance.
It's incredibly small, right? So did we give up too much? A first round draft pick is like a lottery pick, okay? And someone already has a proven lottery winner ticket for you, okay? And they're trying to give it to you, and you're like, no, I'll keep my scratch off here, right? No, just get rid of the first round pick for a proven commodity. This is a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL, okay? Is a premier wide receiver in the NFL who wins on the outside, which is the rarest way to win in the NFL. Guys who can do that consistently are the guys who get paid $20 million a year. This is a no-brainer. Give him a first-round pick. Give Devante Adams as much money as he wants. I don't care if this guy gets paid $1 billion, okay? Give him whatever he wants. I don't care about the compensation. The product that's going to be on the field this year is going to be more than worth it. And you even look at what the Rams have done in the past. They traded all their first-round picks for years and years, and it came to fruition for them, right? They won a Super Bowl with it. So obviously, you can't be afraid of that. And Ziegler, look at this guy. This is going to be his first draft. You know how long he's wanted to pick a first-round pick? You know how long he's wanted to do that? Yeah. So credit to this man, because a lot of GMs would be like, I'm not trading my first-round pick ever. No one's taking that away from me. You know what I'm saying? Please. Ziegler, he's a smart man. He's a smart man because he realizes the chances of you getting a Devante Adams type is so small. Just get the Devante Adams. Why not?
Yeah. My man's here. He wants to ask you about Logan Ryan. People want to know about Logan Ryan, bro. They want to know.
Did the Raiders sign him?
No, they're just asking. They want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk about him if the Raiders sign him. How about that? I watched him, and there were some very interesting things I was seeing on film. When I was watching Patrick Graham's defense, and it was Logan Ryan being in weird spots and like big plays happening. So I don't know if he was just like pressing really hard because the Giants sucked last year and he was just trying to make a play really hard, right? But he almost had like that Jonathan Abrams syndrome where he's just like leaving his zone to go cover someone else, and then someone runs wide open through his zone and gets a touchdown or something like that. So it was really weird to see that. I was shocked to see that from Logan Ryan. Maybe that's because the Giants were in a tough place and he's playing hero ball. Okay. But it wouldn't be, you would have just as many weird and blown plays as you would have good plays from Logan Ryan if I did a breakdown, if I'm being completely honest with you. So we'll see about Logan Ryan. And if it's up to me, I say no to Logan Ryan, just based off of what I watch. And I watched like 10 games of Patrick Graham's defense from 2021. So based off of what I'm watching, I wouldn't be super excited about Logan Ryan.
Calvin wants to let us know he did say that we should do this. So I'll give Calvin props. He did say this the other day that we should trade the players for a pick. We didn't know it was Davante. See.
Calvin, you're right. Calvin, you're right. 100% right. Calvin.
You're right.
What does Les Need say? F them picks, right? Look, we could keep on trading them. Let's trade 2023's first round too. I don't care. At this rate, I would rather not be in the first round. We could take that day off as bloggers. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. No, I'm just kidding. But anything else?
I see. We got some trade Carr in here. It's just so super interesting. You guys like try to. He made the playoffs with Zay Jones. Can we just acknowledge that Zay Jones got laughed at when he got paid, and we made the playoffs with him? Like in an offensive line we all want to fix, and we still made the playoffs. We found a way. Like they'd be praising anybody else for doing that. So if they're praising, that's why I bring up Carson Wentz all the time, because a lot of Raiders fans were praising the hell out of Carson Wentz when he did that in 2019. And they didn't even play like the Colts or the Chargers. So let's just think a little bit. We did all right with Zay Jones. We looked really good with Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
Now we have Devante Adams, who's his best friend. That all they do is have the ultimate chemistry. It's like
Jamar Chase. Does Devante Adams come over without Carr?
No, he doesn't.
No way.
No. It's just Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Like Joe Burrow could not hit anybody deep. He couldn't hit a soul. He was just throwing it everywhere. He couldn't hit anybody deep. And here comes Jamar Chase, and all of a sudden he's the best. He's just right in the pocket, right in the pocket for Jamar Chase. And Jamar Chase, he's just right in the back foot, is right there. Right. And that stuff matters. I think, like, I don't know, whatever. Let's play. That's what I'm saying. We'll play the games. We'll see. You know, I guess I'll be my car stand self, I guess, and we'll. It's just. Come on, guys. It's like it's Zay Jones. This is an upgrade from Zay Jones. We're upgrading from Zay Jones. We had 10 games of that. I have somebody that can, he throws it deep. He might track it and catch the ball in the air. And it's different. It's different. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see, guys. We'll see though.
Is it your money? Is it coming out
like I just look at these guys are so mad about it. Like,
come on, man. He's worth it.
Get out of here. All right. Last thing I'll say is that watching 2016. I watched a lot of 2016. You guys know I love quarterbacks. Like Derek Carr was not good, really. It was kind of like watching this, like, what the hell is he doing? But he had just two guys getting open, right? Two guys getting open, so it didn't matter. But now he's good. And we all acknowledge, you guys always say he's top 12 or whatever. We're all scared to say he's top 10, but we all say he's top 12. Just kind of suffice.
So we don't get into an argument when someone, about saying top 10.
So we all acknowledge it, right? Now, he's top 12 as Zay Jones. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's gonna. He's gonna look way better, anyways, guys. He was playing super average back in 2016, and we all thought he was the MVP. He got MVP votes because he threw a lot of touchdowns, and it was the Raiders making the playoffs, and he got MVP votes, but he wasn't good, so then he fell off, right? But now he's actually a good quarterback. So that's the difference. That's the big difference here, to me, in my opinion. So if you're scared of that, if that's what you're scared of, he's not the same guy. You just gotta let it go. You just gotta think back. Let the throwaway of the fourth down go. You gotta let it go. You just gotta just step back. It's 2022. We're moving on. Let's go. Gruden's gone. Let's do it. That's what we gotta look at. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm with you. On that. I think it looks pretty good. I think that just from the talent that got added, I think that this team, on paper at least, is well above where they were last year. Adding, a couple premier players, Chandler Jones and now Devante Adams, who's in his prime, and he wants to get out of that cold, come to the desert and really ball, I think we're going to see a great year from the Raiders, really. And you can't help but be optimistic. I mean, the talent level has increased just after like a couple moves, right? A couple moves have been made, but this is definitely a better roster. Because
and we still got time for a right tackle. We still got time to get a right tackle. I mean, Darrell Williams still out there. I mean, we don't know how much it's going to cost, but I mean, obviously, Mark Davis is throwing cash out in the air. He's just balling. He's just making it rain.
Hey man,
all over everywhere. There's signing bonus for you. There's signing bonus for you. Prorated signing bonus for you. Prorated signing bonus for you. Like Max Crosby is $23 million a year, and he's a $6 million cap hit. You know what I mean? So we're throwing money in the air. We're backloading it for the back. So it's gonna we're spending cash over here, guys. We got cash money now. We're not the same old broke Raiders. We're throwing that cash out. We're doing some Saint stuff here. It seems like. Thank you, WNBA. Shout out to Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to the Aces. Shout out to every concert at Allegiant too. Shout out to every concert at Allegiant. Whoever's on the tour this year. Maybe Katy Perry. Is it Katy Perry? Shout out Katy Perry. Taylor Swift. Who's the stadium? Is maybe Drake going to it this year? Shout out Drake. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that's helping the Raiders get this cash. That's
Drake's gonna be there.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Hopefully not during the season.
They're helping with the signing bonus, bro.
I don't want to see Drake with the Raiders cap on. I don't want to see him with the Raiders jersey.
You know,
He's bad luck.
If the Raiders start winning, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the most hip hop thing. You see Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, right, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? They're all gonna switch with their Raiders outfits and stuff like that. They're gonna be real quick switch. Doesn't even matter how good the Rams are. It doesn't matter how good the Rams are. They're all switching, man. You can see YG in the Raiders outfits. Especially if you start playing defense. That's the real thing. Like we could talk about offense, but the Raiders are defense. The Raiders mystique is about defense. That's really what it is.
Big hits, crushing defense.
It's not really about scoring points, and we want to make that what it is. But the real Raiders mystique is defense, and we start playing some defense. That's when we really, really, really get back to Raiders football, and that's what I'm excited about. That might happen. And we got Chandler Jones and we got Max Crosby too. So it's a lot to be excited about, guys. A lot to be excited about.
Fun fact. Well, I think our first intro was a Dizzy Wright.
Yeah. And that was
right.
Yeah.
You put me onto that, Marcus. Yeah. So there you go. That's funny. Dylan brought that up in the chat. All right. I'm gonna close this down now. Yeah. I think we said everything that we could say here. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. I think at one point we almost had 400 people tune into the live stream. So that would probably be one of our biggest ever. I'm just going to shout out some people in the chat here. Demi by Nature. First of all, great screen name, great avatar. Okay. You get props for that. But then also generous donation, $20 to the channel. Shout out. All right. Syed Hamdani. Appreciate the $20, brother. Okay, can't stop, won't stop. Raider Nation for life. Awesome avatar and name as well. Appreciate you, brother. So I just want to close it out with that. Raider Nation.
Appreciate you guys.
Always make sure you guys tune in. We're cranking them out, right? Someone asked whose channel this is. This is both of our channels. The Raiders Film channel. Think Don't Lie. Marcus. He's the offense guy. Follow him on Twitter at the Mark John NFL. I'm the defense guy, BD Williams. Follow me on Twitter at BD Williams 18. We're gonna be. Just stay tuned, guys. We got a bunch of stuff coming down the pipe for you, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So stay tuned. I mean, this is our third day in a row, right? So who knows? We might even pop on tomorrow. We might have some big news to talk about tomorrow. So we'll see. Anything else, Marcus?
Nah, man. I'm excited for this year. And let's get this going. Just see what else these guys got cooked up because. I don't know. It's still early. I feel like it's early. It's early. Oh yeah. It's like, well, what's next, man? I'm like, let's just get Gilmore too. Let's just make it put a bunch of old guys around young guys, and
let's do it for sure. Especially now, Devante Adams.
Yes, Calais Campbell.
Wow. The free agents.
Calais.
The free agents are going to come now.
Your boy Chandler, bro. You play with Chandler. What's up, dog?
Yeah, right. There you go.
Chandler, get to work. I'm gonna hit up Chandler right now. Get to work, dog. Where's Calais? Bring Calais over here. He ain't got to even play every snap, bro. We could save him to week 10. He ain't got to play to week 10. Keep him fresh.
There's some things that could happen. All right, Raider Nation. Tune in maybe tomorrow night. Tune in sometime. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you see when we go live. We have a new breakdown that's up on the channel. That's it, Raider Nation. Holla at you.